سلام رفقا، من یاسین الکسر هستم. خوش اومدید به یه پارت دیگه از اساسین کرید والهالا، پارت 8. بریم که شروع کنیم.
You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing.
من هیچی نصیب نمیشه، هیچی.
Eivor, the plan worked.
نقش جواب
One of Wigman's captains
Yes, go with
caught him
them.
sniffing around Euroli Ponte.
گرفتنش.
Remember, you don't need to kill him.
نیازیست بکشیش.
Have fun.
لذت ببر.
I'll be
من به
planning our next
حرکت
move in the
بعدی توی
longhouse.
درازخونه فکر میکنم.
Little boy, where is your daddy
کجا
hiding?
قایم شده؟
Godless heathens.
ای
Grambridge is the
کافر
province of Lord Wigman of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
سری
Poor
میره.
soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to
بابا
men of
خدا،
God
هر
like
از خود
him.
چیکار میکنن؟ داستان
Hasn't
داشته
heard the
نشید.
stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart, a heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
میتپه.
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
No, sweet lord, no, no, no. He's on the Isle of Ely. Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery. I swear.
چه زود به حرف اومد.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane half-wits. The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you. May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
موزشون زنده همونه دیگه، وقت برف اومده بود.
Christians don't curse.
Wigman's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
راستی من بک‌گراند اینجا رو هم درست کردم. حالا تو شورت ویدیو مشخص بود. خواستم یه ویدیو ازش بذارم. یه پشیمون شدم فعلا. ولی همین هستش دیگه. دمتون گرم. درستش کردم خودم.
Eivor, what did Wigman's little man have to tell us?
Wigman is at the monastery on the Isle of Ely.
Hiding among the church mice. I'll need to plan our attack. But I won't face him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
خائنی اشتباه شد. این چیزایی که میدونم، من آمادم که یه نفر محکوم کنم.
I already know who I suspect.
Your instinct must be strong if you're so quick to choose. So who is the traitor?
حالا خائن کیه؟ خائن رو نمیدونم و برم.
I need more time to think.
Of course. Feel free to search the Shire for clues and speak to anyone you wish.
Thor himself could not drink me.
چیز قشنگی. مرداب نمی‌سمتیم اینها دو تا سرانه 3-4 تا داره. چون الکی حرف بزنی بعدن داستان به هم میریزه کلا. یا دقیقا دوباره سرنخا.
Eivor, this is a surprise.
I was wondering.
شام فکر میکردم خواب داجر سوما چه معنی میده؟ چرا دم مرگ داشتی دور رو میرفتی شب حمله چیزی
The visions you've had about you and Soma.
در روی
How
آن
do you interpret them?
دیدی رو چجور
Piercing
تمسخر
question.
سوال سختیه فکر
I
کنم
believe
یعنی
it means that
سوما
Soma will
من
lead me
رو
to
به
greatness,
بزرگی و
however
افتخار
difficult,
هدایت میکنه
that she is
سخت
linked to my
باشه یعنی
destiny.
سوما در سرنوشت من دخیله
Why were you at death's door when Soma found you?
I left my clan to pursue my vision. I don't remember much. The sacred plants addled my memory, but I was hungry for more visions. You may not understand, but Soma does. She knows the gods have a plan for me, and that following it is worth any risk.
Did you see anything odd when the attack began?
I did. I saw a wave of Saxons appear in the heart of Grantbridge, as if by magic. Oh, as wings on an eel. I fought ragged to the brink of death from one night to the next. You saw the end of it. Wolves almost took me.
یه نفر به سوما خیانت کرده. دوباره یه خواهم گرم. شاید بتونی کمکم کنی. بذار بگم یه نفر به سوما خیانت کرده ببینیم چی میگه.
Somebody let the Saxons into Grantbridge's secret tunnel, Galen.
میتونسته باشی.
I believe there's a chance that it was you.
I fled a harrowing attack, cutting down Saxons and praying a Valkyrie would take my men when they fell. You pick at me like a scab, and I won't have it. Be happy I don't strike you down for adding a sour note to my battle song.
خب ببینیم چه خبره این.
Well, you're not the regular sunbeam I've come to know. Something weighing on you.
مشغول کرده. خب یه سری سوال بپرسم راجع.
I was wondering on a few things.
تو عاشق سوما شدی؟ تو قبلا قاچاقچی بودی؟ شب حمله چی دیدی؟
What happened the night of the attack?
The people were at peace. A beautiful night, fog and all. Then came the Saxons all around. And Soma roaring like a great bear. When she called a retreat, we ran for the longboats, aiming to regroup in the swamps. It was an ambush, no more, no less.
You were a smuggler. Some would say that's not a trustworthy past.
And water is wet, what a surprise. I'm an opportunist. I see a chance, I take it. It's helped Soma so far. She knows what I am, what I was. But she trusts me. Who would better know the difference between a joke and the truth?
It must ache to serve under someone you love so deeply, one who doesn't love you back.
Some days the pain hits hard. I need to press my hand into my heart to keep it from digging through my chest.
Someone in the city led the Saxons through the Longhouse Tunnel. When the fighting started, where were you?
Drinking with my warriors in the Longhouse. When the Saxons came, I fought. I couldn't have shown anyone the tunnel. Eyes were on me all day and night. You're back again, Sunbeam.
I need to get going.
بذار بهش بگم ممکنه تو باشی. چیه ممکنه تو
You're back again, Sunbeam.
I was wondering on... I need to get going.
بریم بعدی. از من نمیشه رفت راه نداره. نمیتونه به پرالا از من بندازه به راه. خب
Eivor, you look like the wind has fled your sails. What's going on?
I was wondering. You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do, but I follow them. It's my duty to this clan, to my Jarl's Kona. A man's honor comes from his acts, not his wishes.
رنگ زردت رو دزدیده بودن. حسودی کردی به سوما وقتی برای رهبری انتخاب شد.
How did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyards. Next thing I knew, the city was burning from the inside. Then Soma led our retreat.
You said your yellow paint was stolen before the attack.
Aye, and yellow is not an easy pigment to mix, let alone acquire. I was furious it was stolen.
How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the steward of Grantbridge, and not you?
If being honorable were easy, we would have no evil men. It is something I wanted, sure. But I'm a man of honor, above all.
بهش نمیخوره ایماش خیلی سخته.
Leave. Someone showed the Saxons the Longhouse tunnel. Where were you when the attack started? What were you doing?
When the fighting started, I was in my workshop decorating a sail for our allies in Grimsby. Without my yellow paint. By the time Soma gathered me to retreat, the city was under attack from within. I was nowhere near the tunnel. Nowhere.
میخوره اون زنه میتونه باشه. یه چیز میزنین دیگه خدا کنه چیز بدی نشه.
I have an iron stomach and a powerful thirst.
Did you find enough clues around Grantbridgeshire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
آماده ای؟ این چیزی که میدونم راجع بگی قبل از حمله در هم نوشیدن بوده. قبل از حمله در هم نوشیدن بود. راجع به گیلی میخواد رویاهاش رو به واقعیت تبدیل کنه. خودش گذاشت که روی خودش رو به واقعیت تبدیل کنه.
Leaf told me his yellow paint had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make. He was upset when his stores were stolen.
Leaf told me he was working in his shipyard the night of the attack.
The shipyard is exposed and far from the tunnel entrance. Not the ideal man to lead Saxons into the city.
Garland had no alibi. No one can place his location on the night of the attack.
He's an odd one, that man. But he is a man, not a toddler. He doesn't need a constant watch.
Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of fanaticism.
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a different meaning in the shape, and Garland sees an important meaning.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water. But don't we all deserve a guide back to the shallows?
Birna is in love with you. Unanswered love is a volcanic emotion.
Birna has always been unpredictable. But she's a warrior grown. She does not let her emotions guide her actions.
Birna was drinking in the longhouse when the attack began. Others can attest to that.
Hardly the behavior of someone expecting an attack.
Birna used to be a smuggler, hardly an honorable life.
There is honor among even the lowliest of men. Danes know that better than most.
نه در موردش حرف زدی؟ حسودی نمی کرد. اینا رو گفتم آخو در مورد این حسودیه رو هم بگم دیف کنم همه شما بگم.
Leaf wishes he had stepped up to lead and to be where you are now.
Leaf has a celebrated place in my clan. As a shipbuilder, he is without peer, and he knows I know this.
من اینو میدونم.
Leaf disagrees with how you run Grantbridge.
This city thrives under me, as a bustling port for his longships, for instance.
چیز خاص دیگه ای نداره.
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who?
خائن. لیف نمیتونه باشه. برنا میتونه باشه چون مست بوده قبلش. مست باشه نمیدونه چی کار داره میکنه. به نظر من همینه.
Birna betrayed you.
Are you certain?
آره.
This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
خیلی بده این اتیکه.
How do you plan to deal with this?
چطور میخوای حلش کنی؟
As a leader must.
مثل رهبر اینه دیگه. فکر میکنم درست انتخاب کردم. خدا کنه البته چون کشتن هر کدومشون یا فرستادن هر کدومشون خیلی بد میشه برای قبیله.
My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together. For you cannot survive the winter with a rat in your larder.
میکشتش همینجا.
Birna, you betrayed me.
No. Wait, I could never. Never. My heart grew so warm here, in spite of the cold. You do not love me as I love you. But love is not possession.
You love me? You admire me?
Even under your blade, I would do anything to stay here with you. Anything.
You would do anything to get an edge. Say anything to spend one more day alive. It's how you served me so well.
Here you go.
Leaf, Galen, take her away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death. But killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She is a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
Come on, I need a challenger! I'll take on all comers!
خب برگشتیم.
That traitor is lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to.
جواب پس بدم. خب برو بالا حرف بزن.
Soma.
Eivor, You're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in.
ویکمون رو پیدا کنیم و به قصد برسیم. اسم جزیره بازگشته است. خب بذار ببینیم کجاییم ما. همینجا با باشه دیگه. پس فکر کردم چیز نیست رنگش. برو بریم.
He's hiding. At the summit of the hill, I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigman's name.
He doesn't leave this monastery.
My palms itch. Where is that rat?
جیکو او مشعل آغاز یورش فراخواندن مرکب در فکر فرو رفتن. بریزن اینجا پارش میکنه.
Skin him alive and sucked.
بزن حق تو مردنه آقا. چرا
My blade pays for your life, Wigman.
این خود
God damn you! I'll cut your corpse now!
این از این
Give me a hand!
Wigman! Die for all you've taken from me!
I'll keep the rat busy!
اوه بذار ما بریم تو دیگه. چقدر اذیت میکنه. اوه اوه اچ بود.
Should have run, rabbit!
چیزایشون خیلی بده. بعد ما سخت میگیم بزنمت. باک خورد. ها رفی و این هم داشت میزدش. دوتایی داشتی میزدیمش. بابا ولش کنم اینجا.
Some treasure here!
ولکن. نیستش. بکنم باید همین بالای برج هم میتونه باشه، بیشترش همین جاها قایم میشن دیگه.
Probably cowering within the monastery.
Pay for your sins! You're mine! Finish him! You're dead. Dead!
باز کردن با زور.
Give me a hand with this.
باید شهرم بس چون نتونستیم شهر رو نگه داریم. همین توه.
You'll die in agony, back out.
You can't kill me.
ببین بیچاره. تایید خوشم. این جدید بود.
Stop the heathen! Raider! Vikinger! Stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it.
جایی فراری دیگه نیست.
Yield, yield, yield!
اصلی.
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
We should return to camp before I let go and burn this heat to the ground.
یه تله پودر آتش‌زا، یه کیسه گوشی که به تیر خود وصل کنید تلفن برخورد پودر میکنم خواستادن یک این قرار که هیچی ندارم.
Take care. Houses can be built anew. Crops will return with time. Trust. That will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me and my clans. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you're right. It's just It's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye.
Whoa. خب حاله به جزیره به اردوگاه برگردید.
Let's be watchful.
نه اردوگاه. یه من گفتم
Garland, what are you doing? We're at the mountain's peak, Soma. With room for one alone. So I claim this summit, Jarl's Kona. I claim Grand Bridge.
You fucking rodent, Galen. It was you. You let those Saxon insects into our home. You betrayed us.
It was preordained, Soma. Like the sunset. Like the bird's flight.
You coward. You let an innocent die in your place.
You have your sibling in the blood spring at your mercy. How could you waste your family so easily?
There is no river of blood deep enough to keep me from my destiny. Only one verse of this song remains. It is my destiny to rule. It is your destiny to die. All of you. We all have our one day. Fling yourself from the mountaintop. Cling not to a place that isn't yours.
Fuck your prophecy, your lies!
عوضی با نزن دیگه. روی آدم پررو شده بهش. بیا بالا بیا بالا.
خب این از این. Destiny. If you kick a hornet's nest, it's not destiny when you get stung.
Oh.
You were mad!
خب حل شد. چطور؟
How?
Such a heavy price to pay for one so vile.
I climbed to the peak of the mountain. To my destiny.
Your vision took you as far as the mountain's peak, but there was only room for one to stand. I am the one standing.
Please, Soma. My life in the lap of the gods. Please.
بزن با بزن عوضی رو. زد اون یکی را کشت. بکشش. داره
Leaf! Leaf, you're alive!
These wounds are deep. You're lucky to be breathing.
Not luck. Tactics. Evil men like to talk.
Let's get him back to the longboats. We're going home.
خوبه زن نمون دیگه. نباید اون زن رو میکشته. اشتباه شد.
His wounds are deep, but he'll recover.
I should have guessed it was Galen. If I had trusted my instincts, if I had dealt with all this alone, or discovered him sooner.
Galen deceived us all. He was a practiced liar.
We killed the wrong warrior, Eivor. A terrible truth that tastes of soot and ashes. Do not think I blame you. I held the blade. The decision was my own. Now, I must explain myself to my people.
The cost of war is always high, and victory can be sour. But you have your city back, and Wickman is dead.
As may be all trust in me. After all, why should any trust me if I cannot trust my closest friends?
It is easy to think so little of others, to harden against the world. It's more difficult to trust those around you.
And thus it's difficult to make it more valuable.
I think so. You're burdened with so much already. Do not let a serrated heart burden you too.
Thank you for standing at my side in this. You have my oath, and my arm in the battles to come, Eivor of the Raven clan.
Good. One day I may need them.
رفقا دمتون گرم که تا اینجا رو ویدیو رو دیدید. اگه میخواید این بازی رو بازم ادامه بدم توی نظر رو بگید که بیشتر رو بگید، نه که من این بازی رو تا همینجا تمامش کنم دیگه، از پارت بعدی دیگه ازش نشته باشم. دمتون گرم، بدرود.